going again to a gentleman that we already know, but now he can pitch about energy efficiency for utilities, and this guy is called Jan Marckhoff of Ben Energy. And here's your clicker.
Thank you. Where do I
here
have to
in the
stand?
middle, you should stay.
Okay.
It will look very nice on Ecosummit TV.
Thank you. First of all, I want to apologize for my outfit. It's my first Ecosummit, and looking at the pictures from last year, I had the impression that everyone dresses like Jan. I did know that this was more of a formal event. This outfit is not out of disrespect. So, I'm from Ben Energy. We are a Zurich-based startup. And what we try to do, it's up on the wall, it's to change the way people experience energy. So basically what we do is we develop software that we sell to utility companies, and they offer this software to their household clients. And this software uses information from various sources. Example is smart meter data, consumption data from the systems inside the utility company, and behavioral data we get from interacting with the households, with the clients. And we use this information, first of all, to enhance it by behavioral psychology concepts. So this is some sort of gamification, psychological concepts to actually make sure people engage seeing it. And the second thing there is the software engine, which is simply said a recommender system that uses all the information, processes the information, and figures out the targeted feedback this user at that time needs in order to become more efficient. So the first challenge we have, or actually the biggest challenge we have, is actually flipping the slide. And then the second one we have is engaging the customer. I don't know how many have seen the presentations here so far. We have seen a lot of really cool presentations on solutions where people get feedback, people receive information on how much electricity they currently produce with their PV, how much their heating system is currently using. But it's really hard to engage users in a medium to long-term perspective to actually show some interest in their energy consumption. If they are not engineers and they're just thrilled by switching on lights with their app, which I personally love, but there are a lot of people out there which are not that technically motivated. So what we know, or what we found out from smart meter projects and so forth, is actually that information itself to engage people is not really enough. I don't know how many can understand the picture behind me. Having tried to do some sports or having tried to actually lose some weight, you could buy a scale, you wait for 6 weeks, and somehow you just didn't manage to lose weight just by getting the scale. And it's pretty much the same with smart meter. You have the smart meter, you get the information, but somehow you didn't really get more efficient. You looked at it, it looked really fancy, but it didn't really help to make you more efficient, or actually to make you care for energy efficiency. So what we use from the behavioral point of view is so-called nudging. Nudging is actually changing the information context. It's pushing people towards the right direction. I mean, one of the best known examples when it comes to energy is, for example, not showing you how much you consumed, but actually showing you that you consumed more than your neighbor. This is something we found out ourselves. A lot of people have done, Opower have done it. They can actually show that just simply by showing this information rather than just showing how much you consumed, people actually reduce their energy consumption. And there's so much more. The entire field is huge also when it comes to campaigns to make people stop smoking, to make people live healthier. It's actually the way you present the information and you motivate people to act on it. 3 elements we are using, the 3 cornerstones of our concept from the psychological view is, first of all, storytelling. This is extremely important from a long-term perspective. It's not just giving the information that is out there once and telling the user, okay, here it is, but actually giving giving the information piece by piece, and every time the user stops using or stops interacting, you give him a little teaser what he's expecting the next time he's coming back. Pretty much like a soap opera. You see, okay, this is expecting you when you come back next time, and in between, of course, there's some interaction. You get emails and so forth, or you interact with your app. And with this approach, it's really helpful in long-term motivation. Social norms pretty much tells you what others are doing or what others expect you should do. This is an extremely strong motivator. And then we have the incentives, of course, which are very, very broad. It tackles into the field of gamification. You get points, for example. You have challenges. You can challenge friends. You can compete with friends and so forth. So those are the 3 cornerstones. But in between, there are a lot more detailed nudges when it comes to presenting information and engaging the user. So the approach, actually using all those concepts, we call it the coaching approach. It's pretty much like a fitness coach. You go there, you interact with your coach on a personal level, you provide some information, you receive some information, the coach asks you what you have done, what you can do, and then he provides pretty much a very highly targeted concept for you, how you can actually become better or behave more efficiently. And behind this is not only like the behavioral concept, which I showed, which is not as easy as actually getting someone to draw those nice pictures. There's really a lot of science behind it. But the other big thing is really the software component, the recommender system that comprises all the information out there and finds out what you personally can actually do the next time you go online, the next time you look in your app, because those 30 seconds you interact with your utility company, they are really crucial, because if they lose you there, you're pretty much gone for quite a long time. And if you have 30 seconds, for example, on a bus or waiting for a bus or somewhere else, and you have 30 seconds to check the app, what you have done, we just want to present you this one thing you can do. May it be a product, may it be a service, may it be a simple tip. It's just this one specific information we want you to act on. This is the products we use. It's an online portal, a white label portal, a mobile app, and a physical mailing. And through this, you don't only have interaction with your customers, but you have also a very highly targeted sales channel. And this is where it gets interesting when it comes to energy efficiency, because there are a lot of campaigns, a lot of politics rely on actually people doing things and engaging into renovations, for example, window renovation, getting a to-do, for example, looking at other products we've seen before. So we use the targeted sales channel to actually provide products and services. So our business model is presented here. In the middle, this is where we are. To your left, we have the utility companies, and we receive money for customization of the software. We receive licensing fees for using the software or for connecting smart meters, and you receive a revenue share for selling products and services. And for third parties that provide product and service there, we also receive a revenue share along with the utility companies, of course. So far, we started in Switzerland as a Swiss-based startup. We have 17 utilities that partner with us, and through those 17 utilities, we actually reach 1/4 of all the households in Switzerland. And yes, in order to expand our reach into the German market, let me just skip back, although I'm already over time. I'm sorry. In order to expand our reach from the Swiss market into the German market, we've just last week, 10 days ago, signed our first partnership with a German partner, giving us access to a network of 270 utility companies. We are currently, or just starting as of this presentation, to look for 1.2 million euros to actually mainly invest into our sales activities in the German market, but also, of course, some product development. So, to sum up, The approach we do is verified. It's already been successful in Switzerland. We've won our first partner in Germany. We have a leading market position in Switzerland, and we have a huge market potential. And the first point, we have a great team. I'm sorry I didn't go into that. You have to trust me on that, but I can also tell you details on that later if you approach me. So thank you very much for your patience, and if you have any questions, happy to answer that.
You have some smart people from ETH Zurich.
Yes, we are ETH.
The innovation hub in Switzerland, right?
Yes, we are ETH startup, and the psychologists we have are actually from ETH. They did the psychology masters in Germany, and they did their PhD in Switzerland. So they are smart. I mean, I wouldn't say they're smarter than other people, but they're just smart.
And how similar are you to Opower, as a matter of fact?
Yeah, Opower is of course,
they have 400
huge.
people, I learned recently.
Yes, I mean, I would be happy to raise $65 million as of today, but right now we're happy with 1.2. We've met them in Switzerland. We've met them in Germany. They've pitched at customers of ours, and what I heard from our customers, from our potential customers in Germany, Switzerland, what is not really working is the mailing approach. They brought over from the more US or English market, actually sending out regular mailings. They deliver efficiency, but they don't deliver any engagement. And given that in the European market so far, there's not yet been a price tag to a saved kilowatt hour, which there is in decoupled markets, for example, in the US. So this is actually the biggest challenge, to engage people. And the letters they have, they are good. They need some adjustment, from my perspective, to work in the German market, because they're very, very American. A lot of pictures, few information, but they are nice looking. But when it comes to engaging and interacting with people, this is simply, so far, not, from our perspective, not the ideal approach.
And you created a profile on Ecosummit Market.
Of course, yes.
In which you disclosed that you have 1.7 million Swiss franc revenue already, right? Or something like this, 1.
No, this year we're targeting the 1 million.
Okay.
And last year we had 600,000. And so far we don't have any investment yet. We are just operationally funded. Bootstrapped, yeah.
By the founders.
Lean.
Yeah.
We have just the founders' equity, and the rest is just operational cash flow from the 17 utilities companies we work with. But this, actually trying to reach the hockey stick faster, is not sufficient to actually get the sales team going and scaling.
So I think this is a perfect investment opportunity for you guys out there, the VCs, because...
For you? I don't care. Always looking for smart money.
Am I smart? Maybe not.
Smart dressed.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so green. As you can read here. Okay, thank you very much. We go to the next startup.
Thank you.
And this was a great pitch.
Thank you.
I like your company.